Effectively coordinating lead handoff between marketing and sales can make all the difference for your business. Today we'll consider a marketing use case that calls for a webhook in order to allow our flows to respond in real time. Imagine that your company communicates primarily via Slack and relies on HubSpot for lead generation. When prospects fill out a form like this one to indicate interest, a contact record representing them as a lead is created in HubSpot. Your marketing team can then share the information on leads added as a result of that form in a Slack channel shared by marketing and sales. But there's a gap in time between when the contact is added and when their info is relayed to the Slack channel. This process is also error-prone. Not only may data be entered incorrectly, but leads can sometimes be entirely overlooked and never entered into Slack. We'll look at a reliable and timely automation flow built to resolve this problem. In Celigo's iPaaS, flows can be set to run on a schedule. But many apps that we can connect to also offer webhooks that act as triggers. Webhooks listen for events in an application and send data as those events occur. By using webhooks, your flows can respond to changes in your applications in real time. When a prospect submits a form showing interest, a contact is created according to the HubSpot webhook. This webhook then sends data to our flow and prompts it to run. The first step of our flow responds to the webhook. A webhook listener is indicated by its icon and the listener label. You'll provide the URL created by this step to the HubSpot webhook, routing the webhook's response data to this flow. In this case, the response from the webhook sends data on the new contact to the flow, including their record ID. Next, a lookup step uses that record ID to find the contact in HubSpot and gather contact information about that new lead that will then eventually be added to the Slack message. Finally, we post that information to our selected Slack channel. You can see in the mapping of this step that we can use formatting characters, like these asterisks, for bold text so that the message is easily read. We also dynamically inject the field names using handlebars. Here, we also add a link to the record in HubSpot. So now we'll test this flow out. We'll head to the form where we have a new contact to be added. Click Submit. And now we should expect to see that lead show up in a Slack message in a channel that we have designated for testing. And here is our record. So you can see that due to those asterisks, we have some bold text to denote the fields. We have some tab characters to make everything easy to read, and we even have a link back to the contact in HubSpot. And if we return to Integrator, you can see in the Run console when this flow completed, the success of one record, which is our new lead, and this will be stored in the audit log so we know when this record was added. So you can see that in just a few steps, you can automate this process with a real-time, easily managed flow. When prompt action is essential, consider using webhooks.